Where have you been? I've been waiting here for like 4 years, and you didn't call, didn't ask where I was. Hello, I'm back, folks. Don't know whether I'm back full time. Just take this as a one-off thing. I might look a bit older. The grey hairs are obviously, you know, just there. The beard is a bit grey and all, isn't it? But we're in the Conservatory of Glee, and we haven't been out here for quite some time, have we? It's a bit like, it's got to be 4 years, 4.5, something like that. I'm still sober. I haven't had a drink in 4.5 years, something of which I'm proud of, and I thought I'd share something with you because, you know, as a non-drinker, folks, our options are somewhat limited when we go to the pub or you go on holiday and everyone else is having a drink. And usually you're limited to something like low alcohol Heineken or Guinness or insert other lager here. And there aren't too many options. And there's loads of alcohol options available to you, but there's very few low alcohol beers that you can get. You might find 2 at a push if you're lucky. In the UK, I don't know how it is in other countries, but certainly here in the UK, low alcohol beers is generally speaking not really alongside and on the same level at least as alcohol beers. But we got this, look. I want to show you this. It's called Impossibrew. And it's alcohol free. Well, it's 0.5%, which is more or less the same, because by the time your body has digested it, and you know, it might as well as not have any alcohol in it at all. It's like eating a banana. And I'm sure I've said that before in the good old days. But the one good thing about this, folks, Impossibrew, is that it comes with this thing they call a social blend, and it's like a mixture of herbs and stuff. And what it does is it gives you a bit of a buzz at the end. Once you've had a drink, you get a little sort of like a light, sort of warm, fuzzy feeling as though you've had a drink. So for someone like me who don't drink anymore, but occasionally misses the buzz that you get, it's quite good. So this is a little leaflet you get with the beer, and it's got bits of information on there that says you can enjoy these drinks without getting hangovers, obviously, or any health risks associated with it, because it's low calorie, which for me is good because I'm a bit of a fat git. 27 calories per can, which is good. It says here that you should wait 30 to 45 minutes after you've had a drink before you sort of think about how it's affected you, if it has, because for some people obviously nothing will happen and you won't even know it. But the mixture of it's called a social blend, that's what they call it, and all the information is given me is that there's L-theanine, which is discovered in Japan and extracted from green tea. It's a superfood, an active amino acid, and it promotes the relief of stress and anxiety. If you're anything like me, you're stressed and anxious pretty much all the time, so that's nice. And there's another extract, a root-sourced adaptogen called ashwagandha, and it's known to reduce the stress hormone cortisol and promote parasympathetic brain activity to increase emotional well-being, rest, and the mending of the mind and the body. Now, this may all be cobblers. It may be, but then again, it may not be. The only thing I can say is, for me, it does give me a buzz, and it doesn't take 30 to 40 minutes after I've had a drink. Now I've already poured this one because this is an off-the-cuff thing. I wasn't going to do a video, but I had a bit of a chat with one of my old followers, David. Hello, David. Night Bandit David. Who said it's about time you got on camera again, Roy, and tormented us all again with some videos. But I don't know, this might be one of many, it might be one of a few, it might just be one. But it's really important, this, because I've never had a low alcohol beer where I've got a buzz afterwards. It just, it never really existed, that thing, until recently. But this is good stuff. How does it taste though? Now this is a citrus one. This is obviously it's a bit of a cloudy ale, but you know me, I don't care if they're cloudy as long as they taste nice. And I did worry perhaps that if I was going to go back to drinking the low alcohol beers, it might make me a little bit more likely to go and drink full alcohol beers, but that's not happened. I've made a decision and I've stuck to it for 4.5 years now, so I'm not about to start now. I've had moments where I've seen other people have a drink, but similarly I've had moments where I've seen other people have a drink and be stupid, and I thought, yeah, that's why I don't do it anymore. And I'm not having a go at anyone, but for me it was time to stop. But this is cracking. This is a proper ale with proper citrusy notes, like Cascade, Citra. It's really got the balance right, and it's a cracking beer, folks, apart from anything else. And the fact you get a little bit of a buzz after it, well, I do, as I said, I get a buzz after it. How can I explain it? It's like you've had a drink. When you have a normal alcoholic beer, you get a little bit of a unfortunately for me, if I kept doing that, I'd get the low and I'd get depressed afterwards. This doesn't do that. I can have a couple of these and I'm fine. And it's really, really interesting. So I thought I'd tell you about it. Go and have a look on the website, impossibrew.com. I think it's impossibrew.com or impossibrew.co.uk. They're not cheap. That's the only thing. I think there's a case that you can get with a mixture of the pale ale and the lager, which I will test again in a separate video. And you get a couple of extra cans of each, I think, and a glass for just under 50 quid. That's with delivery thrown in as well. So again, not cheap, but you get what you pay for, I think. And it's all relative, isn't it? I've saved loads of money because I'm not drinking anymore. The amount of money I used to spend on lager kits or beer kits and making my own beers and stuff was just ridiculous, honestly. And since I've stopped drinking, I've had holidays. I've been away and done things that I wouldn't normally do. So that's been great. So what I'm getting at is that it's all about balance, isn't it? And I urge you to give it a go if you can. Impossibrew.com, folks. Go and have a look, even if you're just curious. Go and have a look at the website. It's really nice. It's surprisingly, it's when you drink beer and you go, that's not going to taste as nice as it smells, because it can't. And then you drink it and you go, well, actually, that's cracking. If they served this in pubs, you'd be drinking it, because if you got the same buzz that I'm getting after just drinking one of these, you wouldn't be drinking alcohol. You'd stay on this, because A, it's better. What's the fun? A, it's better for you. B, There's no alcohol in it, so you're not going to get smashed out your head. It's not going to affect your liver. There's hardly any calories in it. 27 calories in a can. That's nothing, isn't it? There's more calories in a bloody orange juice, isn't there? And it promotes natural health and lessens anxiety, and I do feel sort of less anxious on it. I feel kind of, a little bit funky, folks. So that's all for this one. Let us know if you've had this before, or if you're interested. Go and visit the website. If you do try it, let me know underneath what you think, because it'd be interesting to see if other people have the same sort of feeling that I've got after it. I was, obviously, when I had it, I thought, this ain't going to do anything. This is ridiculous. But yeah, it does. It gives you that sort of feeling. Oh, I've had a drink, without actually having had a drink. It's very odd. So I hope you're looking after yourselves. Be good to each other, and I'll see you on the next one, maybe. Ta-ta.